Ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kansas Jayhawks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Catch in the middle, it's Armour. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man, it's Armour. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Kansas offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Pulls and fires complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll go right back to him. Crosses the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Houston going up tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston, hello! The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Snagged out of the air. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Now the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They'll run the RPO. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Got a man. It's Armour. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On fourth down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Of 10. First down for the offense.
Pulls it in. It's Armour. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Houston getting set, looking at first and 10. Just keeps slinging it. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it on the run, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown! They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out route. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Fires to the big fella. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then
lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that wasn't easy. Hitch route on third down with tight coverage. The receiver doing a great job shielding the defender away from him.
There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Cougars want to move quickly. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the middle. And makes the grab in the end. They'll operate out of split backs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Armour. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Good timing on the quick out. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cougar! Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have the lead, get the ball back to the offense. Let's see if this defense can come up clutch.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch, and eventually that little gain, he's going to bust one of those with his athletic ability.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. He leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. Turning it. Got some room in it to the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. They move on top here in the fourth.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
Now for the extra point try late in the game. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. South Carolina looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week in Hilton Head instead of the film room. They're trailing by 22 to Ole Miss. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to throw, it's Beebe. Hauls it in. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He's taking a deep shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And the defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
Down 4 late, they have to convert on 4th down to keep hope alive. Under fire. The offense coughs it up. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to